Imagine this. In less than 50 days, a conflict has changed the face of the world. The Strait of Hormuz closed. Oil prices skyrocketing. And one country demands compensation in an almost unimaginable amount. This is not fiction. This is happening now. It all began on February 28, 2026. The U.S. and Israel launched a massive attack on Iran. Targets: military facilities, infrastructure, even top leadership. Iran did not stay silent. Hundreds of drones and ballistic missiles were launched toward Israel, toward U.S. military bases in Bahrain, Jordan, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. The region has never been the same again. Bahrain, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, Syria, UAE. One by one, they closed their airspace. Emirates, Etihad, Qatar Airways. All operations halted. More than 4,000 flights canceled every day. Hundreds of thousands of passengers stranded. Allies begin to hesitate. The world is no longer fully behind the U.S. The United Arab Emirates, since January, has asserted their airspace, land, and waters must not be used for attacks against Iran. This is not just an ordinary diplomatic statement. This is a signal that even countries that have long remained silent are now starting to speak. Then Iran moved to another arena, not just the battlefield, but the legal table and the stage of global diplomacy. Tehran demands compensation for the destruction caused by the U.S. and Israel. Iran's envoy to the UN stated 5 countries in the region must pay reparations because their territories were used as a launching pad for attacks on Iran. And the figure? Around $270 billion US dollars, direct and indirect losses since the war began. In rupiah, that's around 4.6 quadrillion rupiah, a number that is almost unimaginable, one of the largest claims in the history of modern conflict. Iran accuses Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain, Jordan, and Qatar of providing access to their airspace and military facilities for attacks on Iran. And because of that, they must bear the financial burden of reconstruction. Iran's central bank warns, rebuilding a shattered economy could take more than 12 years. 12 years. The Strait of Hormuz, blockaded. A route that carries 20% of the world's crude oil and LNG, now cut off. Food supplies in Gulf countries are becoming critical. 70% of the region's food imports disrupted. Consumer prices surge by 40 to 120%. The International Monetary Fund warns if escalation continues, the global economy could be dragged into recession. In Washington, negotiations take place. In Islamabad, talks are held. But the result? Iran rejects a 15-point proposal from the US. They assert Iran will end the war only when Iran itself decides. Trump says an agreement is very close, but analysts in Tehran say the gap still exists, and both sides are still preparing for two possibilities: a diplomatic agreement or a return to war. Today, this war enters its 49th day. The ceasefire in Pakistan is fragile. The Strait of Hormuz remains tense, and the world waits. Is this the end of a conflict? Or the first chapter of something far greater? Subscribe, because the world moves fast, and you need to know.